Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins.
In this little story time, I'm going to talk about how I met my husband, Brad, and how my weight kind of played into all of that. I was about 18 years old, and I just happened to go into an AOL chat room. It was for Chicago people, and I met Brad inside there. And so we started chatting, like ASL, like age, sex, location, all that kind of
Do
stuff.
people still use chat rooms?
No, this was 13 years ago.
I know, but why don't people use chat rooms?
Because Facebook. Why talk with random people if...
I guess, but okay, anyway, keep going.
Anyway, it was bare bones on the internet back then. There wasn't, Match.com or anything like that. So I met him and we started talking and he showed me his picture and I showed him like this...
It's very You've Got Mail.
Well, maybe a little bit, but I showed him a picture of me, that was like 2 years old that I actually took and then went to Walgreens to get it printed and then scanned it, and that was my only picture because you didn't have a lot of pictures.
You only had one picture back then.
Right. You had to make it good. So.
You know I used your picture for a while?
You did?
On the internet, yeah. Because I was bigger than you.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that.
No.
But now you do.
You catfished me.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really count because we're twins, so...
Well,
I was going to look like you when I lost like 20 pounds,
So we started talking on the phone, and I was already like dreading meeting him because I'm like, he's gonna reject me for sure. He only lived about 2 miles away from my house, so month one was like I must use Inception on him and get it into his brain that I am so morbidly obese that when he sees me and I'm just like a little obese, he would be relieved. As ridiculous as that sounds. So every single day for the next several times a day, every time he called, I would be telling him how fat I was.
Oh, you're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me.
Like
same thing.
I needed to be lifted out of the house with a crane. I emphasized like 8X, all this kind of stuff. And he was just like, why do you keep on saying this horrible stuff about yourself? You should, be more confident and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, so the day came where I was going to meet him, and I was driving there. I was super nervous to a movie theater, and I was putting on makeup. I pulled over and put on makeup like 10 times, just like eyeliner, blush, right? He said to this day he's never seen me wear so much makeup because I was nervous. It's like, oh, maybe I could look a little bit better. Anyway, so we walked up to the theater. I walked up to the theater and I saw him and he wasn't looking in my direction, so I snuck in the theater and hid behind one of those support beams of the theater, and he called me and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in the theater. And he's like, where? I'm like, I'm hiding behind that circular support beam. And he's like, why are you doing that? So anyway, he came in and I was running around this support beam, and he's finally just went the other way, and I'm like, oh, here I am. And he's like, you're weird. And I'm like, so do you still want to go see the movie? And he's like, okay, duh. And so we went, I think we watched Underworld. Anyway, so we went in and we went to go see the movie, and about 15 or 20 minutes into the movie, he said, excuse me, I have to get up. And I go, well, that's
have
that.
A nice day.
Exactly. He's leaving. He's never going to come back. This is embarrassing. And so 5 minutes later, he came back, and he had gone to the concession stand and bought those gummy bears that are Care Bear gummy bears. And he's like, here, I know you really like Care Bears. I wanted to get you something. And after that, that was history. I was just, smitten with him. And here is a picture of my hubby, Brad. And I love him because he's never made me feel anything but beautiful, or, I just, I self-degradate a lot, but he never agrees with me. He always says, you're crazy and I love you, and I would love you if you were 500 pounds. So I love him for that. Anyway, that's my little story about how I met my husband. I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.